I've never seen such a sneaky woodpecker. To hide the fact that he couldn't lay eggs, he set his sights on the hens nearby. Hanging upside down, he secretly stole one of their eggs, but barely 2 seconds later, the hen caught him in the act. Furious, she was about to teach him a lesson when a loud bell suddenly interrupted them. It turned out one of the hens had officially reached the farm's 1 million egg production target. The other chickens watched in envy as she was escorted away by a mechanical claw. Confused, the woodpecker asked what was going on. A hen explained that any chicken who reached 1 million eggs would achieve the peak of chicken life, fame, luxury, and endless success. Hearing that, he became fired up with ambition. But before he could act, the farm owner showed up and immediately scolded him for producing so few eggs. Desperate, he blamed it on not getting enough food. To his surprise, the owner instantly ordered a massive feast. After half an hour of work, the pig chef dumped nearly half a ton of feed into the trough. Even then, the hungry woodpecker thought it wasn't enough. The chef ignored him, strapped on a feeding funnel, and walked away. Seeing nobody around, he decided to steal food from the others. He tilted the feeding trough and pulled the switch, sending a flood of feed and pebbles crashing into his mouth. He ate so much he could barely move afterward. Dragging himself back to the coop, he had no idea that this ridiculous stunt would accidentally make him the second animal on the farm to hit the 1 million production mark. Cheered on by the other hens, he was escorted to the so-called VIP area. At first, it sounded exciting, but the reality was horrifying. A robotic arm ripped out all his feathers before tossing him into a metal cage. Inside, he met the first hen who had reached the target. Seeing his confused expression, she finally revealed the truth. The million egg plan was a scam. Once hens reached that number, the company believed their production quality declined, so they sold them off to fried chicken restaurants to squeeze out the last bit of profit. Enraged, he refused to let the greedy owner get away with it. Using his beak, he pecked dozens of holes into the cage, then kicked open the door and escaped with the hen. After 3 days and nights of traveling, they finally returned to the farm. Seeing the other hens still working non-stop, he shouted that the entire system was a lie, but nobody believed him. With no other choice, he brought out the escaped hen to tell the truth herself. The moment the hens learned what was really happening, outrage exploded across the farm. No longer trusting the owner, they lined up under the woodpecker's command and unleashed a barrage of eggs like machine guns, forcing the owner into retreat until he accidentally fell. In the end, the woodpecker unexpectedly inherited the farm. Under his far more humane management, egg production doubled, and he ended up making a fortune.